Hi, this is Liz Coyne with Light Reading, and I'm here at Big Communications event in Austin with Sophie Legault from Expo. Sophie, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
So, Sophie, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at Expo.
Yes, I'm Director of Product Management for the Transport and Datacom business unit, so really dealing with the Ethernet products, transport products for testing, as well as some service assurance testing as well.
Okay, and how do you address the data center interconnect market too, correct?
Yes, we do actually. One of the key markets that we address today is the data center interconnect, where we're seeing a lot of growth in that area, a lot of deployments in the networks.
So what are some of the key trends that are shaping the data center interconnect market?
Probably the one key trend is really the growth in the requirement for bandwidth. Mm-hmm. So it's exploding. We're seeing a lot of 100 gig deployments happening today, and obviously moving towards the much higher bandwidth. So deployment has to happen fast. Customers as web scale, as well as the service providers, they need to deploy a lot of bandwidth for all the applications that they're running, especially video. So a lot of deployments there.
So can you explain some of the key technology changes and challenges required in the data center interconnect market?
Yes, as I just mentioned, 100 gig is being deployed now very proficiently. It's going really, really fast with new optics like QSFP28. But we're really seeing the demand for growth on 200 gig, 400 gig, and even 600 gig coming up in the next 12 to 18 months. So really the need for bandwidth is driving the technology. They can't get it fast enough. So really the new optics, CFP8, and even QSFP-DD and OSFP, and we'll see which one wins, but it's really the new optics and the new rates that are driving the technology for sure.
So what are the key testing challenges for these web scale companies and service providers that when they're deploying DCI networks?
Okay, yeah, obviously again, bandwidth requirements, so they need to test the full bandwidth from a data center interconnect perspective, but some of the key requirements for those circuits are things like latency. Latency is extremely important for the application that run over those DCI networks, as well as quality of service, so those all need to be verified. Another key area that we're seeing, especially with the web scale companies, is they're very lean in terms of technicians and people that interact with the network. So they want everything automated, everything done remote. So these are some of the challenges from a testing, monitoring, as well as maintaining those networks.
And what's Expo doing to help address those challenges?
Yeah, so exactly, we work really hand in hand with these customers, starting from the lab. We have tools that can test that technology in the lab to start out with the new optics, the high-speed rates, the ones that are just coming out from the vendors, and then we move into the field. We have portable equipment that allows them to validate the network on the portable side, but also rack-mounted equipment, probes that can actually test the network remotely without little interaction from the technician or any interaction on the physical site. So it really allows them to deploy and test very quickly.
Oh, interesting.
And on top of that, we also have analytics solution that can pull all that test data and really analyze a lot of the key KPIs that are going on the network.
Okay, so they can almost see what's happening real time?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, thanks so much for joining me today, Sophie.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.